Alright. I am back now, and I've had lunch. And I also fixed the issue with, I found something, a better algorithm for the line collisions. So, like, I still use the first one, and then I use a new one, which is, where'd it go? This one. That's a function, it's in another file. Anyways, now I can actually get to the fun part of game dev, because fixing math bugs is not the fun part. Well, actually, I still gotta do another math part. So, the bounces need to be reflected across the normal of the platform. And I've got the normal right here. So, I'm gonna make a reflect around, well, reflect over function. Yeah, reflect over angle. Baseline or base angle and angle. So the base angle is the angle I want to reflect over. So what I'm going to do here is basically angle. Oh wait, new angle equals angle plus base angle. Am I doing this right? Base angle equals 0. Or wait. It's minus, I think. So if the angle you're reflecting over is like 45 degrees, and you're coming at 0 degrees, then you want 90 degrees as the result. So first you gotta record the diff, which is, or wait. Actually, yeah, if you set it to 0, you can just do angle equals negative angle. Oh wait, no, that's only, I did this wrong. Oh wait, no, yeah, that is right. I think. So say base angle is 45 degrees. Angle is 0, 0 minus 45. Oh wait, no, that's not right. You get negative 45, which turns to 45 again. Oops. Yeah, this is Pygame. Yeah, my brain's just not working for math today. I'm having to visualize this. I don't have this math in my head. I mean, the easy solution is just angle. I feel like there's some like edge cases where this doesn't work out well if you don't set the base angle to 0. So yeah, you know, I'm just gonna draw because it's just not working in my head right now. Okay, so that's the normal. Platform's here. Coming from, say, well, let's say you're going this direction. Typically, I've got I think the normal's pointing this way. So this is going to be 45 degrees. So actually, in this case, this is going to be 180 degrees. So actually, for simplicity's sake, I should probably do it this way, so that this way is 45 degrees. Wait, no, that's not how that works. That's not 45 degrees at all. degrees. And then you're coming to the left at 180. And the expectation is that you come up at 90. So part of the issue is that one of these directions is backwards. So if you actually view it from this perspective, I need more space. So say you're viewing it from this perspective where this is 45. This becomes 0 if you point it that way. And then this one becomes 90. You just gotta remember that you gotta flip the direction you're coming in from. For this game jam, I'm making a game where, it's like Doodle Jump, but special. There's a formula for that? Yeah, I've used it before, I'm just trying to remember what it was. Anyways. Yeah, I guess you can take whichever direction it's closest in. Like the normal is closest to and reflect over that. So like you wouldn't go left. Like the issue is that if you do it wrong, you'll go around left to find the normal. And then you'll shoot this way. I'm trying to remember the easy way to do this. I'm pretty sure it's setting it to 0. No, it's just flipping over 0. Wait, didn't I write? I think the game that I'm using as the thumbnail for this video has that function in it. Where is it? Normalize advanced mirror angle. Here it is. Oh wait, no. Oh, wait, base. So this is your angle, and then that's the normal, I think. Wait, just as reference. Oh, yeah, I set it to 180, not 0. That makes more sense. Well, I set the... Or anyways, well, let's just open up a thing and run something through here. So, we've got 180 minus base. So if my base is 45 degrees, 180 minus 45... I get 135. So my new becomes the original plus the difference. So if I go 0 plus 135, that's 135. 135 percent 360, that's also 135. And then the new diff equals the base, which is 180 minus 135. And then you take 0 plus 45 by 2. Anyways, so there's the function. So I'm just going to take this one. I'm not going to figure that one out again. Formula for ray reflection. Do you think it's worth sticking with Pygame so you know you're Godot? It depends what you're doing. If you want to learn to code and get jobs and stuff, Pygame's good because you're not using a bunch of built-in functions that are specific to making games. Why didn't it copy? Oh, I see why. But yeah, if you want to make, like, if you do games like I do, where it's pixel art, and you're not using a ton of shaders, it's fine. Like, Pygame's good. You can make stuff very quickly, if you know what you're doing. In this case, though, this is a math thing, and oof. Anyways, time to mirror this angle. Oh, this works in degrees. Okay, so I'm gonna have bounce angle. Pygame 2 uses SDL2. There's no reason to use PySDL2. PySDL2 will just have less features in the long run. Pygame 2 will be faster. Did I ever read a book about Pygame or game dev? I went through one like tutorial book, like 7 years ago. Yeah. It's just inventing games with Python. You can Google that one. Anyways, so bounce angle equals, and just take, where is it? Mirror angle, and I gotta do the, I have to flip it around. So 180 minus, wait. (180 minus), what is it? Oh, angle, well, math.degrees angle, and then the base is the normal. And then actually I have to convert this back into radians, so math.radians. That's gotta be math.degrees. Why is it just done? Did I not do the minus 20? Excuse me. Wait, why is my angle of movement 0? Excuse me? Oh, that's the angle of the platform. That explains stuff. So this needs to be the angle of the movement, which you can get as the arctangent of the velocity. Player velocity 1, player velocity 0. Bye. Time to see what's going on now. So 90 degrees. That's accurate. Do I need to take this out? No. Come on. And math.degrees, or yeah, degrees, bounce angle. 450. Why is it 400? What is 450? That's 90 degrees. Why should I just do? $270. That's actually the way I want to go, I think. Wait, no, in math. Well, except my y-axis is inverted, so I wonder if. Oop. Wait. Excuse me. Why isn't this working? Math.cosine bounce angle. Math.sine bounce angle. Wait, so negative 270 is equivalent to 90 degrees, and oh yeah, Pygame is down. So I think I do need it this way. Excuse me. Wait, 450 degrees. Okay, hold on. First of all, I'm gonna just... Yes, I know that part. The reflection itself, like, conceptually, it's very easy. The issue is just the way it loops around the back sometimes if you're not careful about how you do the math. Because if you think about it, degrees themselves loop around, and that can cause some issues. Okay, so I'm at 90 degrees. Maybe I do just put a negative there. Yeah, that's what happens. Huh? Wait a second. How can it... It's -8, why is it... It should be bouncing. Something's off. There's some other bug going on here. So yes, supposedly it is working, but somehow it only executes once, so there's nothing else modifying the velocity as far as I can tell. Unless I'm accidentally sending a pointer to somewhere. And it's messing with my velocity. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Print fair velocity 1. This is overkill, but... Ooh. What? It is very much negative. And it stays negative. How does that... Oh, I'm just blind. Okay. Okay, time to see what happens when I, Oh, I think I got it. I think this is the math. I just gotta flip it around. Yeah, part of what makes this complicated too is just the fact that it's, game development is typically not standard Cartesian coordinates. So the y-axis is flipped. Negative, like the, yeah. Negative is up instead of down. Okay. So, I think to make this more playable, I need to make sure that the movement is a bit slower from the ball. So I'm gonna seriously reduce the gravity. Boop. Boop. How did I want to draw pixel art? Time and referencing others. I'm gonna have a video on that in a bit. Like maybe sometime this upcoming week. I need to reduce the player bounce force because the gravity is weaker now, so it doesn't need to be not as strong. The particles on this thing need to fade faster because it's getting hard to follow the... That didn't work the way I thought it would. There we go. I'm just testing the physics here. I guess that's angled upwards. That's like barely a wall. Alright, so now for the game part. I want to see if the scroll's working. So scroll minus equals 1. Is that the way I need to go? 0.5. Let's do that. It's hard to tell if it's working on the ball. I think it should be. So I'm just gonna assume it is for now. So I'm gonna say that. Where is it? So the player's right here. So I'm gonna say. Actually, I should probably write it up here before everything else. So if player position 1 is less than scroll minus 20. Wait, no, let's do 300. That's like getting towards the top, I would say. Scroll. Let's do scroll equals scroll player position 1 plus 300 minus scroll. Did you do that right? Equals that divided by 10. Is that the right direction? I don't know. Let's see. That didn't trigger. So position 1 needs to be less than scroll. Minus 3,000. That's definitely right. Position plus 300. So if you're at like, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe I just didn't go far enough up. What? Player position. Oh, this way is 400 pixels tall. Let's do 200. That's like 500 tall. I lost it. That was some questionable math. It's not scrolling up, that's... So less than... What? I'm just... Okay, so... Why is my player position 1 22? Oh, I know why. Because I set 0 to be the top of the screen. Duh. So... Not... For some reason I was thinking 0 was the bottom of the screen. Yeah. Anyways... That'll be... What will that be? So 0 is the top of the screen. Okay, so... That becomes plus 200. And this becomes minus. There we go. Ugh! It's very easy to lose control. Nope. Why is this going down? I did my math wrong again, didn't I? Okay, let's do it. Let's move the 200 over to there. So, okay. 0 is the top of the screen. Player starts below that. Scrolls at 0. So, if the player position is less than scroll, yeah, it'll be, or player position minus 200 is above the top of the screen, basically. Did I do this math right? So you want to... So that section is where I want the camera to be. So above the player by 200 pixels. So get the difference with that. Oh, not equals, plus equals. That's the issue. Some of this, oops. Yeah, something's definitely wrong with this math. Like, I think the first balance is like always right, but I'm gonna turn down everything again. It needs to go slower. I am bad. Missed. I'm concerned about that angle there. So what if I do this? And then, what would it be? Negative on this one? No, well, for the lines, it's math. You check the before and after to see if it crossed the mathematical line. Okay, yeah, that math is sketchy. Is it 180 minus? What is that? 180 minus... Wait, I think I just got it. I can't tell if that's right or not. No, that just went like straight to the right. What was that? Yeah, that's not right. Okay, I need to reevaluate this math and figure out what on earth is going on. That one was close, though. Thing is, I've used this. So the base is the normal. So the idea is that yeah, you find the difference between the base and 180. And so a new... Yeah, so this whole diff thing is shifting it over to be by 180. So you get... So this is 90 degrees. You find a difference, which is 90 degrees from 180. And then you have to adjust the original. So if you're coming in at 0 degrees on a 190, well, on a 90 degree angle, wait, you're gonna get, apparently I have to go back to drawing this out because for some reason I can't do mental math while streaming. So we've got, say, this is going to be, let's do the 45 degree one again. So we got 45, and we're coming in at 180. And we want to come out at 90. Wait, so in all cases, so if you're coming, the negative 90, okay, so yeah, it's gonna be 180 minus to flip it around, but so this one will always have to become 180 minus. So that becomes 0 for that. Okay, so yeah, if you put in 0 though, you get, well, the base is 45, so 180 minus 45, you get 135. Actually, for the sake of argument, let's make this 10, in which case this is going to become 80. Alright, so anyways, the difference, wait, okay, so in this case our difference becomes, yeah, 135 is our difference. Our new base is 180, which is just straight up. So our new angle becomes original plus div, so we get 145 as our new angle. Wait, no, 180 is straight left. I'm gonna remove this, I want the space. So 180 is straight left. We got 135, which is this way. Wait. So that's going to be, wait. So 90 is right. It's oh, number I think of one is 125, or wait. So I'm getting my numbers mixed up here. Or wait, yeah, 135 is, oh right, yeah, the new number does become 145, that makes sense now. So if this is 145, so this, let's say this is when, alright, right, there we go, 180, and then, so just in case you do percent 360 on the 145 and it becomes 145 still, difference becomes, wait, this might be the issue, I think. Because most of the time it works fine. I'm wondering if it's with negative numbers that kind of goes crazy. The percent 360 needs to happen. Or wait, no, this does have to happen. Anyways, new diff becomes base minus new. and then you add that, so you get 35 difference by 2 equals 70, which gives you 215, which is plus 45, but 35, so that does give you that. But the issue, I believe, might be this part right here. Also, I do have to put in the 180 minus the original position. So that's going to be this. Though that original angle. So now I'd like to diagnose this issue a little bit. Huh. That's like not working at all. Wait, one of those bounces did seem right. Why is that second bounce doing what it's supposed to? Well, why does it go straight down? Oh, it just... okay. Wait, maybe my normal's wrong. Maybe it goes the other way? Wait, does it even make a difference? Yeah, it does. I feel like I need to be drawing all the lines so I can see what it's calculating. I can just print the normal. Well, the first bounce is wrong, definitely. Okay, so now I've got negative 90 degrees for the normal, which is that right? The confusing part is I'm doing in game dev angles, which is upside down. Yes, I will save the stream, but it'll be unlisted, but it'll be under my live stream playlist. Anyways, so negative 90 degrees would be straight down in normal math or straight up in Pygame math, because you get the sign of it is -1, which is up. So the normal is correct. So now I need to print out whatever it's getting for the this. Oh, you know the easy way, instead of doing 180, I'm just gonna, this is more readable. Wait, is that math actually different? Hold up. I may have just gotten it. Something about my 180 minus math was wrong. Okay. I'm very bad at this. I feel like it needs to be running even slower for me to even do anything. Okay, let's decrease the bounce force. Decrease gravity even more. Come on. That's flat. Good. It should be at an angle. Yeah, you can't catch it like that. You gotta... I can't tell if I'm bad at the game or if my math is bad. Like... I feel like I need, oh, you know what would really help? If I drew lines from the player's path. That'll help. Your path equals that. Okay, so every frame, player path dot append player position dot copy, and then I'll throw it in here. So it becomes false because that's for closing the line pattern. It's basically drawing a polygon if I do that. Player path. If player path does not equal, if len player path is 1, 2. What? Oh, I need lines. That'll help me, okay. So, since I'm doing this now, I'm gonna decrease the... Okay, so there's a bounce. And bounce. Oh, this needs to be modified by scroll. Player path mod equals v0 v1 minus scroll for v in player path. That looks like the normal. So it looks like all along I was just really bad at my game. Yeah, that... I have to say, this game would probably be easier if the ball moved with the normal. It's hard to get like the right angle to launch it just the way you want it to go. I barely missed that one, like by 1 pixel. There we go. Yes, I do read the chat. This is very hard. You know, it might just be a good game design choice to get rid of the whole normal thing. Because it's so hard to, like, get the angle you want. Why do you like Atom Editor more than VS Code? I haven't used VS Code. You could invert the velocity based on the slope of the line to make the game easier. Not sure what you mean there. The easiest one would be to make the velocity just change to be the normal of the line. That's what comes most naturally to me, at least. Because, like, I don't know, I just always get my angles wrong. It's very sensitive. See, like, if you look right here, it's like the normal, but for some reason my mind doesn't plan for that quite. Oh, you know what I need? It's holding too much of its horizontal velocity. If it naturally pulled itself towards centering, that would make the game a lot easier. So I'm gonna write a normalize function. Normalize number amount. If num is more than amount, num minus equals amount. If num is less than amount, negative amount. Num plus equals amount. Else num equals 0. Return num. So I'm gonna normalize the velocity. Player velocity 1 equals normalize. Player velocity 1 by, let's go with, I might be a bit. Ah, it went off. Nope. Nope. I feel like this would make a good mobile game on its own. Wait. I mean... Oh, I see what the problem is, I think. It's the way that it increases the velocity when you bounce instead of maintaining what you had. So... def dis or just func or this, I guess, return math dot. Yeah, because if you think about it, Yeah, if... Hmm. Yeah, so it comes in at these very harsh angles when the like if you catch it at the peak of the drop, it'll come in at harsh angles. Because when you get, say you're at the peak of the bounce, I guess your vertical velocity is going to be 0 pretty much, but you'll still have some horizontal velocity, which will make your angle 90 degrees or 0 degrees or 180 degrees. So straight right or straight left, which can lead to some weird bounces that get out of control. I'm trying to think of the best way to deal with this. I think one of them is to reduce the bounce force and not make it a constant, make it relative to your current velocity so it doesn't go too crazy. So return math.square root of dis 0 squared plus dis 1 squared. So I call that on this function player velocity. And then I want to make it just slightly stronger than whatever it was. Boop. 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 I think there needs to be more vertical bounce too. So I'm gonna pull a sneaky one on the vertical velocity. Let's do 2. I think I might be able to. I don't think the speed's entirely the issue now. So I'm gonna speed this up a bit. I'm gonna bring it back to 1 and 5. I missed. Those were some... That wall counted because of the angle it was at. Okay, that feels a lot more natural. Just sticking with its already existing velocity and just adding some vertical velocity. No! It fell off. Oh, it's like straight up. There we go, I'm getting good at this now. Nope! Lost it. Okay, I want to score. You can do it so that not all lines increase your velocity when bouncing. Possibly? Like, there's going to be other lines in the environment, or I think that's the plan. Maybe not. Because it's already enough of a challenge to make your own. I guess, like, having other lines in the environment would make this game easier. which is good. Okay, so I want to add my score now. That's going to be... I don't have a folder open for this. Come on. Oh, I've actually got this thing running in the background. Oops. And I've still got my... And this paint window open. I need to close everything. Anyways, Oh, the text thing's in here. I forgot about that. So, load font image. So I need to grab a font. I'm just gonna grab one from my other project. Just gonna copy it over, just straight up. Okay, load font image. So self path color. So I just take a font. So I can do font equals text or import data dot text as text. That's important. Font of text equals text dot font. Path and color. So data slash font slash, I believe it's small font, small underscore font.png. Oh, it's gonna count on a base load image thing, isn't it? Oh no, okay. From data.entities import swap color. Because that's used right there. I need that one. So I need a .png now. .png. Is it crash? Oh, it needs its color. So it's gonna be white for now. Clip is not defined. Come on. So I'm just gonna copy in my core functions library. I'm gonna have all sorts of unnecessary functions in this game. Because why not? Type data scripts core functions. There we go. From data.core funcs import all. Actually, I think I'll at least trim it down. I believe this actually has a normalized function in it that I just... Yeah. I'm not doing that. So I need to remove any function that uses things in all caps. Horizontal crop. So I don't need that one. That doesn't need to be there. Angle 2 points between 2D. I'm probably gonna put all my math stuff in here at some point, so I don't have to ever think about that again. I started like 3 or 4 hours ago, then I stopped for lunch. Okay, so text system loaded properly. So I need to do a render. Dot render text surf location. Okay. So I'm gonna make a GUI right over here. GUI. For wait, no. Font.render score plus score or game score. So game score will be 0. And then game score equals max of game score and player dot x. Wait, player position 1 minus the starting position, which is going to be that. I also need the other stuff, so I'm rendering it at on the display at 2.2, I believe. 2.2. It needs to be an integer. Yes, I'm using Pygame. Alright, my score is negative. Ooh. So I take that part. I need to cut out the starting position. So that's just relative starting position. And then I need to take the negative of that. There we go. I barely caught that one. Okay, so after the okay, I gotta add the power-ups to make it so you can bounce off the walls. Like it'll give you like it's basically a shield for dying, because you lose when you fall off, I guess. Yeah, there's gonna be things you gotta dodge. I'm probably just going, instead of having things falling, those are kind of hard to dodge, I'm thinking of blocking off whole vertical sections. So I'm just gonna call them lasers in the code or something. I'm gonna have to do something about this later on. I think the player path thing could be good, or actually I can do it right now, now that I think about it. So player path equals player path. You want the last, wait, that's the first, so you want the last 10 values. That's what I'm thinking of. Let's do 30. Is that, oh, oops. Player path. I can do 50. Your tutorials were what got me into Python, so thanks. You're welcome. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna do the lasers now. The lasers are gonna be red, and it's going to be very abstract. I wouldn't really call them lasers. It's just, I don't know what else to call them. So lasers equals that. Actually, in theory, you wouldn't want more than one at a time. Also, what keeps the player from just going straight? I guess you can't keep going straight up if one of the lasers takes your path. They force you to move. So anyways, let's lasers. If random.random one in, let's say 240, 134 seconds. It's probably gonna be lost later on, but for testing purposes is fine. Lasers.append, and then it just needs to be like how wide the location and the duration. Well, yeah, a timer. So the location will be random.random 0 to the screen width. So display.get width. The width will be random.random. Let's do 30 to 40. Or let's do 30 to 100. Let's make these things possibly pretty wide. And then 10. How should these be? I'll start them at 0. And then I'll count up. So for lasers in for laser in lasers, I need to draw the line. So left is going to be laser 1 minus laser 2 divided by 2. Right? So laser 1 plus laser 2 divided by 2. So there's going to be solid, or maybe probably solid lines coming from the side. So pygame.draw.line screen. I'm thinking like a bluish red maybe. So 160, 40, 80. And then left 0, left display.get height. The width is fine. And then I just gotta do right. Okay, so laser 2, that's the timer. No, 3 plus equals 1. If laser 3 is more than, let's see, so these will probably be like the laser warnings, and then I'll have separate objects that cause the effect itself. I'll probably have like these boxes coming down from the sky to represent it. So I would say 180 seconds is long enough to react. If lasers.pop I. So I'm gonna do this thing again. Sorted, enumerate, reverse equals true. Okay, time to see what happens. As expected, crash. Oh yeah, that's gonna be Why was it counting from 1? I almost never do that. Give me some lasers. Oh, I see the problem. Set the screen as display. That's a lot of lasers. It's 1 in 240. Why are there so many? I'm a little bit lost. What? I'm very confused. Why is it adding so many? Oh, duh. I forgot the is 1. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna turn that down. And what is this? This is 550 pixels. Where'd they go? There were just a bunch of them. Okay, I'm gonna have a thing in this game called line effects, where it's just like a line moving towards a certain location and disappearing once it gets there. It's gonna make things visually better. So line effects for line effect in line for effect in line effects effect so I'm probably gonna give it like it's gonna be location, velocity, opacity, or yeah, it's good. So I'm gonna have to put this on an intermediate surface because Pygame doesn't let you determine the alpha of things you're drawing. Like actually, no, I wonder if you can. Because you might be able to build it into the color. I'm very curious to see if this is a thing. If this is new to me. Line. Opacity still needs to be there though. And then looks 0, 0 plus equals vel 0. And then 1, 0. And then 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, wait, no, it's moving towards a location. It doesn't have a velocity, never mind. So, what's the location? Target, I guess. Wait, what am I doing? Effects 0. Not looks. Indexes, yay. Okay. Wait, no, it's gonna need to be 0 equals 0, 0, 0 minus targets. Wait, no, it's getting this stuff mixed up. Minus itself divided by 20. Doesn't need opacity. Its opacity is determined by its distance from its target. Oh, I could give it a speed though. That would be cool. Effect 2. And then I gotta do this for the Y axis on one of the low points of the lines. Of the line. And then this is the second point. It's going to be display. Oh, it also needs a color. Color. This is going to be effect free. Effect 2 is the color. Point 1 is effect 0, 0. Effect 0, 1 is point 2. And then there's the width, which I'm not going to touch for now. Opacity will be I'm going to add an origin onto the second calculate the opacity. I guess I could determine the opacity by the speed, or no? Whatever, I don't care to do the math, so I'm just gonna add a dir. So, color equals, or effect 4 minus equals 1. If effect 4 is less than 0, well, less than or equal to 0, effects.pop I sorted enumerate reverse equals true. So now I think I'm almost there. I just need to generate a color. So color equals effect 2, 0, effect 2, 1, effect 2, 3, or no, 2. And then the opacity, which is going to be a effect 4. If len of effect is 5, effect appender. I want to make a copy of the original duration so I know how far it is from the start. So it's going to be, the opacity will be 255 by the time since the start. Or no, the 255 minus the time since the start. Effect 4 minus effect 4 minus effect 5 minus effect 4. I feel like I probably it may have been easier to use an object here. I don't know. 5 is the duration, so that's going to be... Oh, no, it's a division thing. So it's effect 4 divided by effect 5. Effect 5. There we go. I think that's it. Okay, not crashing. Good. Just as a test, I'm going to do line effects that append. Let's do 0, 200. Comma 300, 200. And then the targets, which will be take this. There's a lot of parameters to this thing. 100. Let's do 250 and 50. Hopefully it'll look as good as I'm thinking. We'll just make it red. Like, straight up red. Speed, let's give it 50. Duration, let's give it half a second. Alright. Effect 4. Time to read the comments. Can you watch from your videos how to make a background? How to make a background object smooth and wet? My comments are still errors. It's the same as making anything else move. You just move it by changing the coordinates it's rendered at. What's the aim of this game? Keep your ball on the screen for as long as possible. Alright. Effects are not defined. Oh, this needs to be a line. I see it. Why is it so small? Did I do this wrong? Oh, I see. I did the exact same thing I did for the scroll earlier. That's not what I intended. Did I? What? How does that happen? Oh, no, it does make sense. Print color. If random 1 in 20 is 1. How did I hit numlock? I never hit numlock. Okay, that's not... So yeah, you can't... Apparently you can't do alphas like that. But opacity will equal this. So there's a way to get the bounding rect for a line. I actually have a function for that in my core functions. I'm gonna write in Wait, no, it's, does this import Pygame? Yeah. So I'm gonna do a corner rect corners. Wait. This one generates a rect out of 2 points, which is what I need for this. So def alpha line. I'm gonna do. I'll do the same arguments as Pygame, I guess. So surf, color, p1, p2, width equals 1. So the alpha equals color 3. And then I can define the surface as rect corners of the points, which is p1, p2. So bounding rect equals that. Oh wait, those are just the corners. Oh, and I can build a rect out of this. Equals corner rect out of that. Oh, it already calls that function inside of it, so I can just do this. And then the surface will equal the rendering surf, or render surf, or no, the temporary surf. It's pygame.surface. Is there a size attribute for rects? Pygame docs. Where's the rect? Dot. Where is attributes? Oh yeah, it does have a size attribute. Bounding rect dot size. So now I just gotta offset all of these points so that it starts at 0 with the first one. Or I need the min max of the points. I mean, I guess I do get that with the rect corners function. So, bounding corners equals rect corners p1, p2. How long are you coding? I'm gonna try to spend most of it today doing it. Corners. Oh wait. So I've got my corners. So the first one is going to be top left corner, which is the one I need. I offset all of the corners, well, the positions in the line by that, so I can draw the line now. I'm going to draw that line onto the temporary surf with the color provided, since the alpha won't transfer. I can take the points as 0.10 minus bounding corner. Oh no, yeah, bounding corners 0, p1 minus bounding. Wait, no, p1 1 minus bounding corners 1. So that's the first point. Now for the second point, it's gonna be 2. And then the width, which is just width. The width might cause some issues. Oh well. Pygame, wait, no. Yeah, surf.blit temp surf onto bounding corners 0. That's what I'm rendering. And then temp surf.set alpha. This should do it, I think. As a test, I'll call the function on its own. Display. Do 255, 255, 50. $50, 150, 75, and I'm not gonna pass a width. Alpha line is not defined. What? This is. Did I not import? Oh. From data.core funcs import all. I do have a normalize function in here too, so where's my normalize? I can actually move my other one in here, which is in here. How about my salmon? Yes. I was eating some for lunch. What? Oh, I see what I did. This needs to be 0, 0. 0, 0. 0, 1. 0, 1. Oh, yep, there's my line. This is working. Which means now I can just do my thing as color equals effect 2, 0, effect 2, 1, effect 2, 2, opacity. And then color. And then these 2 points. Come on, spawn. It's not spawning. What? Sounds like I need a print boop. Okay, so it spawned one, but it's not drawing anything. I literally just tested that function, and it was working before, I think. That looks right. Color's fine. Wait, is the old function here working? That one's working. Why isn't this one working? Is this not getting the right coordinates? Maybe. 10, 10, 20, 30. 5, 0, 0, 50. Oh, I know what it is. I think. No, I don't. The line's there. It's in the right spot, too. That looks like... Let me see the color again. Color's right. What? When did I start coding? Like, for this game or in general? In general, it's 7 years ago. For this game, 4 hours ago. These positions look fine. Why isn't it? I'm just double checking to make sure that. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that does make sense. I'm just gonna straight up copy one of these positions. Because it doesn't wanna... Aha, now that's something I can work off of. So now I have to figure out why it won't render at these locations. But I can do 2020, 2030. Zoom in a bit on what? Wait, this line's not appearing. Should be a straight vertical line somewhere. Oh, I see what it is. My thing's not big enough. Because I had a vertical difference in my positions as 0, which doesn't create a surface. The size is 0, so it doesn't have anything to blend onto. So the size of the surface has to be +1. Where did it go? Bounding rect size 1. Yeah, just 1. But why is it giving me an error now? 57. What line is this? Oh, I'm missing out. There we go. It's visible. Which means I should be able to uncomment this one now. Funny enough, now I'm not getting any... There it goes. There we go, I finally got that line. Why was that so hard? Let's do a bunch of them so I can get the idea. Wait, why is my screen's... Oh. Duh. So that needs to be... Let's do 100. Or 200. And then this can become 150. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. The code? That would make things a lot harder on me though, and I'm kind of in a game jam. So, it's not ideal. Anyways, the idea here is that I can create some line effects from the lasers. Where are they? So line affects the append. Or I'm going to do if laser 2% 3 is 0, so once every third frame, you can append a line. So it's going to start at the left. Left 0. Left display.get height. And then needs to move towards the center. So center line equals, I'm just gonna use it twice. Laser 0, and laser 1. Wait, no, no, that's completely wrong. Laser 1 display dot get height. Center line. And then I have to give it the other arguments, which is color, speed, and duration. Color will be this. Speed will be 50, duration will be, what was the other one? 30. Let's do this again, and then we just swap left for right. Looks good. So, oh, that's trippy. Okay, that's not quite what I intended, but I wanted to go a little faster. Let's go 20. What am I trying to do? The thing that was just on the screen. Give me more lasers. Come on. There they are. They don't need to be that nearly that common though. Okay, so I need to make sure that it doesn't, like, collide with other lasers, maybe. Or maybe, by 1 plus the length of the lasers. There we go. So it's just, like, really rare to see 2 lasers at once. So the idea is that you'd have to avoid these lasers. I missed. Okay, so I think I might need a little bit more time to get out of the way of the lasers. I guess not. I think it makes it harder if it's too long. I'm trying to decide how I want to render the lasers exactly. I've got an idea. This is gonna be funny. Where's the part where it removes? Here we go. For a height and range 200. I might want to do more later. Because x equals random.randint. Let's do int left, int right, because y equals. Actually, I'm gonna do this. If random.randint 1 and 2 is 1, because x equals left, else because x equals right. This is gonna be interesting. Because y equals random.randint 0 to display.get height. Now I can do the cool thing. Where are we? Like that. Plus x plus y particle. I'm taking this color. Velocity equals. If you're on the left side, you're going to shoot right. So let's do 7. I want this to be intense. Random.randint 0 to 10 divided by 5. And 10 minus 0.5. And then -7 up here on that side. And I'll put the velocity right here. This is okay. At the decay rate, I'm gonna slow that down a little bit. This might crash. Oh. Okay, so this does need to be a plus scroll. And then scroll. I might need more particles. Oh, scroll's negative. Come on. Alright, since it's applied to both, I can just subtract the, do plus scroll right there. Easy. Give me a laser. Gonna make it kind of shoot upwards a bit, because the player does move up a lot. And actually, I think I'm gonna make the starting point for this a bit higher or whatever. So plus 30, minus 30. There you go. I also think I need more particles. I think, 4 plus random dot random 0 to 20 divided by 10. Negative that. Trying to make the lasers look good. Whoa, that was some questionable physics, I think. I think that was because I had two like lines on top of each other. Yeah, I guess you could say Pong and Doodle Jump. So yeah, I'm thinking the lasers, if it hits you, it's gonna just like throw your velocity like crazy. So let's do that right now. If player's position 0 is less than left, I believe, and or no, more than left, and player position 0 is less than right, then if player position 0 is more than laser 0, which is the center, then it needs to shoot right. So player velocity 1 plus equals 5, else minus equals 5. Okay, so we need to see if that works. So I need to get caught in a laser now. I did not get caught in a laser. I missed it. I barely was outside of it. Wait, hold on. Did I? That was vertical. Oops. That needs to be horizontal. Reminds you of the class you're taking. Huh. How did Air Blaster do in the other jam? I think I placed second. I may have placed first in graphics, I don't know. I missed. Get in there, get in there, get in there. They just shot it off, nice. That might be a bit too harsh, because I'm gonna have to make it so that you can, like, there's gonna be power-ups where you can boop. Okay. I'm just gonna play a couple more really quick because I wanna. I feel like if I'm gonna do this, if left is less than 0, left equals 0, and then if right is more than display dot get width, right equals display dot get width. I don't like how the lasers were going off the screen. I like them being on the screen. That was a bad angle. Ooh. So you can actually catch it. If you're like really good, you can catch it after the laser. Wait, I wonder if you can just like... I messed up. Okay, it's kind of hard to keep up with it that way. I was trying to build a cradle for every bounce so that it would land in something. I think the easiest way is to just do it like this, which is how you're intended to play, so that's good. get shut off. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the particles on the player again, because I think I can. Almost caught it. Speedrun to 1,000 points. Ideal speedrun would be just going straight up and catching it. It just got shut off. But yeah, the ideal speedrun would just be like kind of straight up. It's a little bit too easy to speedrun, I would say. The hard part is just staying alive as long as possible. This is sketchy. Nope. I'm a little bit worried this is going to be too hard, because I've been playing this a lot already now. So, okay, what do I want to do next? I think I'm going to pull off the visual effects thing I did on the game that I used as the thumbnail for the stream. That was also an Alka Jam game. So I'm gonna take the screen, display background equals display dot copy, and then screen dot blit display background game dot transform dot scale display background screen get this by 1 point do plus 10 screen dot get height plus, I'm gonna do actually plus 20. And then they do minus 10, minus 10. Display background that set alpha 10. Let's do 100. Wait. Oh, gotta do this. Display.set color key 000. Oh, that's trippy. I did not mean to. Oh, what did I just make? That's insane. Display background set color key needs to not have a color key. Is it? What is? There's a way to remove it. Gotta look it up though. Documentation time. Dot set color key. Oh, you can pass it none to remove the color key. So set color key none. I think I need less alpha. And then I can, I want to make this stretch more. Oh my goodness, I've got motion blur. This is... What did I just do? I like it though. I like it. This is insane. I thought this would happen, but like I didn't think it would look like this. It's crazy. This is what happens when you use not clearing your screen to your advantage. Oh my goodness. I might want to turn up this though. I think it's a little bit overkill. You know, that white's coming out very strong. I'm not sure why. OBS is saying it disconnected. Uh-oh. Ah! Clicked off the screen. Whoa. This is interesting. I think I've turned down the motion blur. Unfortunately, due to the motion blur, some of the gray parts are not showing up right. I think what I need to do is, instead of doing that, screen blit black surf 00 black surf equals pygame.surface screen.get size black surf.set alpha 100. That's what I need to do. And take out that part. Oh wait, do I need that part? Oh, yes, I need to, that's in the wrong spot. That goes, down here. Duh. That can be 200 now. Alright, apparently I need to reload my chat because it died. I want my motion blur back, though. I think for the yeah, there's my motion blur. So if I go too high with that number, I don't get enough motion blur. I think 70 might be a good number. And then once I don't make that one too strong. I think this is what I wanted. Oh, that was close. I almost ran into it. I fell off. Only thing is the score up at the top. I'm gonna have to make another display for the GUI. So... I'm gonna just do this. And then I can draw my time onto the GUI display. And then I can render the GUI display like the other one. So now I won't get... Oops. GUI display dot set color key 000. You could just have all the points in array list and then load them on respawn. OCD debug purposes. Well, I'd restarting later. This is I'm just messing around for now. Yeah, the text is good now. I messed up. So someone said this was already a mobile game, or were they thinking of something else? There's my cradle. Ah, it went out. Alright, so... I gotta say, the reflection's a little bit distracting, but I think it just looks cool enough to be worth it. Wait, actually, I think I can make it weaker without affecting the blur too much by just turning down that number. So the blur is determined by this number. Blur. Background opacity. So I think it's time to give this a better color. So yeah, I wanted to find a background color. Background color equals... What's a good one? I'm thinking like kind of... Dark blue? Or maybe red. Let's try a dark red. So 20, 5, 12. I'll try that one. And then I do have to, for one of the sections, set the color key to that. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I can't really see much. I think it's too dark to really notice. Or apparently you just don't see it. Fill the background color. I'm making a copy. Why isn't it maintaining that for this? Oh, it's because it's still got a color key on it. Oh, so the background color is going to be black surf.fill background color. That's the one. Oh, that's bright. Yeah, gotta turn that one down. Uh, 20. Okay, I'm liking that one. Although you can see if you look in closely, you can see marks on the background from where you've been. I'm liking the thicker line width here. What happens if I go 3? Come on. Okay, I need to like get my thing under control here. There we go. No. That counts. Sure. Really missed. Come on. Alright, so I need to get back to making stuff. I want there to be like a collision effect when you hit the line. So like right there, once it touches it, I want there to be like sparks shooting out. I think that would look cool. Also, I've got Discord messages. What? Wow. Okay, I've been asked like 5, 6 times to save the stream. Anyways, I do have a spark effect from my other game that I want to use. Where is it? It's got an old one open right here. Wait a second. It's not closing. Oh, that explains some stuff. Atom lets you run more than one at a time. That's interesting. So, anyways, the effect I want to copy is from Bouncy Shots. It's got this spark thing. I want to see like what it looks like to add. So slash particles it says. So slash particles that append. That's a lot of attributes. Yeah, I'm just gonna write my own new system for this one. So sparks equals that. I do have an advanced function, I think. Do I? Apparently not. I thought I did. Do I have one in here? Also apparently not. I thought I did, but I guess not. So I'll have to write one. The idea of a quote-unquote advanced function is that it just converts polar to Cartesian. So you can move based on angles rather than just kind of strict Cartesian coordinates. Or like that's just what I call it. It's not an actual thing. Anyways, how old am I? 19. I feel like you've asked that before. Okay, so I'm gonna draw my sparks probably right here. Sparks. For spark in sparks. So it's gonna be location, direction, as in like an angle, speed. I think I'm gonna use the speed for like its duration. Once its speed runs out, it's gone. Maybe. That limits my scaling options though, so I'm gonna add scale as an option. So the idea is that for my supposed sparks is that the shape of them is kind of like an arrowhead. It's made up of 4 points. Oh wait, no, it's not an arrowhead. It's actually more like a diamond shape. But yeah, still 4 points. So all of the points can be made from. Oh, it needs I can calculate the points based on the direction it's moving in. So they're all going to be offset from the base location. So let's see. Points equals that. I need my advanced function. Def advance location angle amount. Loc 0 plus equals math dot cosine of the angle by the amount. Location 1 plus equals math dot sine angle by amount. I've got math pretty good. Return location. So the first point will be the top point. So that's going to be straight in the direction it's facing. So I'm going to work in degrees for this. Math.radians. Math.radians. So it's going to be I don't want to modify the original location string though, so I'm going to make a copy. Made only one game in Python. Is there any good graphics library to use in Python? I mean, like, depends what you mean by, like, Pygame is fine. If you want to do shaders and stuff, you're gonna have to go to OpenGL. And if you want an engine, there are some that's like, there's not like really fancy 2D engines. But if you want to do 3D stuff, there's Panda 3D. There's nothing fancy for 2D that you can do like shaders and stuff with, unless you're willing to go down to OpenGL. Forgot a. Oh yeah. Oops. Thanks. New. Anyways, so the first point is going to be the endpoint, the main endpoint for the arrow. That's going to be the base location, well, advance the base location in the direction of, actually it's going to be spark 0, in the direction of spark 1. The size is going to be proportional to the speed by scale. Or, actually, hold on, there's no need to do that, it's just speed by scale right there. And then, so, the one on the right, well, this one's going to be the long one, so that's going to be 2 times that. And then, 1 by that. This is in the opposite direction, so I can do that. And then these ones are going to be to the right and left. So 0.5 by that, 0.5 by that, and then this direction needs to be plus 90 minus 90. Oh, I gotta go with that. Or it's gonna get messed up. So those are my points. So now I can draw a polygon. So pygame.draw.polygon display the color, I believe. I'll use white for now. I believe I think there's another argument before the points. I gotta check. I always forget the arguments for Pygame. Color points. So it's just point. And it assumes it's filled. So now I just have to advance spark 0 by spark 1 by and speed. So this is actually moving it, or actually spark 0 equals, that's actually moving it. These ones are just generating points for rendering. And then spark 2, actually I do need to replace speed equals spark 3, scale equals spark 2. So spark 3 minus equals 0.5. That's how fast it slows down. If spark 3 is less than or equal to 0, sparks.pop I sorted enumerate reverse equals true, and I think that's it. Chances are it's not going to work first try, but yeah, we can try. So I got to take the spot where it bounces, which is going to be down here in the player. For I in range random.randint 2 to 3 to 4. Sparks.pend. The base location will be player position.copy. The angle will be angle equals random.randint. Now, I'm trying to think of a good way to determine the angle, because there's multiple ways you can design the sparks flying out from the collisions in terms of the angles that come out. You can come out just from either side of the collision, or you can do it in an arc shape in a direction of the collision, well, the opposite direction of the collision. I don't know. I'm just gonna do bounce angle math.degrees bounce angle by plus random.randint 0 to I guess 180 is fine. 180 minus 90, or it would need to be relative to the normal. Spark angle. And then it's scale and speed. So for scale, I'm going to start at 1 and I'll probably tweak it. Speed will be 9. This is going to be crazy. Boop. Oh, wow, it actually worked first try. Oh, I need to apply the scroll. Points equals V0, V1 minus scroll for V in points. This is like, it's weird because the movement up makes it look like they're curving down, which is awesome. It's so cool. I want more. So let's do 4 to 6. And then I can use the, where is it? This one as a multiplier for the speed. So I'm gonna do just 3 by that, and let's do this by 2 by random.randint 5 to 10 divided by 5. Or wait, no, divided by 10. That's not what I meant to do, but okay. I think yeah, oops. Make this big. 5 to 10 divided by 10. Somehow I broke it. I see the sparks, it's just really small. I like that. I want to make them bigger though. So let's make them twice as big. I think the randomness in this thing's a bit too much. Alright. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out so far. So the sparks are looking good. Now, what if I added... I just had another idea. So... if random.random 0 to 20 is 1 or 0, random.random 0 to 359, platform 0. By that. I don't know what happened there. Random.choice platform. I feel like the, where is it? These need to be a little bit less wide. They're making the sparks kind of fat. And yeah, I've been farming for 7 years. I accidentally zoomed out. I want to turn up the spark rate on the corners. Let's do 10. But then color equals color B equals random dot random. I just do color equals dot random 0 150 to 220. And the color will become color. And then now under here, I can change the color by doing equals 255, 255, 255. If the length of spark is more than 4, color equals spark 4. So it assigns it if that was given. I need something to signal to the player that they got hit by the laser better. Like I want kind of like an explosion of, like, kind of maybe gray particles on them. Or I could use sparks. I think that's what I'll do. Sparks. Because why not? So if you get hit by a laser, where's the laser? Laser is here. Wait. If you get hit, then for iron range 30 is going to be big. It's going to be 150, 150, 150. Actually, let's do 170. Wait, hold on. How did YouTube somehow got out of the playlist? Wait a second. YouTube went way out of my... I had it on a playlist and it just left. Okay. I don't know how that happened. One moment while we fix this. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Okay, back to what I was doing. So I need sparks, random direction. That needs to be player position. Size, whatever, but it could be twice as big. And a lot faster. Why there? That was unlucky of me. I missed. Come on, it was so big. And I missed again. Why is it so hard? Come on. Give me a laser. Physics. That was a weird situation. Probably because it hit the corner. Exactly. I keep clicking off. I feel like the lasers need to be wider, maybe? Okay, that seemed like a hit. Is it just not hitting now for some reason? Come on, it was right there. There we go. I think they do need to be bigger. Because they didn't draw too much attention. I fell off again. Come on. That one hit, yep. I think there also needs to be particles. Sparks are cool, but they don't give you sustained view of what just happened. Pulls 170. There we go, that'll give a round velocity to that thing. Oh, that's position. Oops, that goes over here. Player position goes there. Watch it crash when I oh wait, that's not. It's completely wrong in terms of math. This needs to be math.radians. Math.radians. Come on. I'm thinking maybe the laser should be a little bit quicker, just a tiny bit. That works. The speed doesn't need to be random though. And they don't need to decay that fast. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I think the lasers need to be a lot bigger to provide more challenge. So I'm gonna say 90 to 200 pixels. That's a bit much. 150. Also, it's probably fair if I decrease the duration a little bit. Okay, there's a bunch of messages in here. One moment. will be downloadable. Yep. Feels wrong in the angle of the bounce. No, it's right. I actually have a line tracing the path, and it's actually correct. It just, well, actually technically not. I do make some modifications to it, to the correct value, to make it better to play with. I make it bounce a little bit more up than you would expect, which decreases the horizontal aspect of the bounce angle. Yeah, theme is connections. You should just put the FPS in the title. It's also kind of time consuming than rendering the font. Oh, that's not the FPS, it's the score. Oh, you're saying in the title of the thing? No, I'm not doing that. Look, yeah, it's gonna be on the screen. Okay, that's just. Oh, I survived that. That was questionable. Where's my thing? Okay, so I'm gonna make this even harder for there to be two at once, but not impossible. Ah. Come on. This is definitely very different from any other game I've made for a game jam. If this game's lagging, it's probably because of all the layers I've got to get this blur effect, but... I think it just kind of seems like it might be lagging because of how slow the player moves. No! That's a save and a half. Oh, never mind. Come on. I want a high score thing. Like, I need to like add the thing that tells you how far you've gotten. No. The laser killed my thing. Alright. So, I think I'm gonna take a break here. So when I come back, I don't know when it'll be, but it'll probably be later tonight. I'll probably get the power-ups working so you can bounce off the walls on the side. Maybe do a little bit more on visual effects. And I'll add like the main gameplay loop where you can restart the game, you can see your highest score and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot left. I might add like a few different power-ups. I also need to add a progressing difficulty. Yeah. It needs to get a lot harder. So what I could do is I could make the ball start moving faster. That would be funny. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this stream. I'll be streaming again in a couple hours, I think. So, see you guys later.